Good Erev Shabbos, everyone. Parshas Kedoshim. It's the first week of the month of Iyar. The month of Iyar is the entire month is connected to Sfiras Omer, unlike Nisan, which is at the end of the month and only the beginning of the month of Sivan. But the entire month of Iyar is connected to the message of the counting of the Omer. And today's also the birthday of the Rebbe Marash, Tiferes b'Tiferes, the Chatchila Riber, beauty of beauty. And the Rebbe Marash's message was, the world says if you have an obstacle and you can't go around it, you can't go under it, then you go over it. I say lechatchila river, that your initial response should be just jump over all obstacles. The emphasis on the word is the initial. That's your mindset. As a person that sees an obstacle, jumps over it. And so to put it all together, we know the message of Kedoshim means to sanctify yourself, to cut yourself off. And it says Kedoshim tiyu ki kadosh ani, you should be holy, you should be sanctified, you should be separate, because I'm Kadosh. And it's brought down Yoichel Kimayni, you may think that we're just like God. So the Medrash continues, Kedushasi Gedayel Mikedushaschem. My sanctification is greater than yours. But the word we learned in the Maimer this week, that the word Kadosh comes with a Vav, which means that it's connected to bring down the message. Which, if God's sanctification is separate from the Jewish people, beyond the Jewish people, it should be Kaddish without the letter Vav, just Kuf Dalet Shin, to signify that the God is beyond creation, beyond this universe, and even Klal Yisrael, and even the service of the Klal Yisrael. So why does the word have a Vav, which signifies that the idea of Kedusha is connected to the Mata, to the lower realms? And the idea is because that the Jewish Hashem created the world, that everything has to happen through Avodah. Nothing comes free. Hashem wants a person to exercise their ability in whether it's self-control, transformation, to turn this world into a dwelling place for Hashem. And every effort that we have as a Rusa Latata, an awakening from below, awakens a response from Hashem in according to what our avoid is. But then sometimes Hashem made it that not only does He react accordingly, but sometimes afterwards we get even an abundance of blessings that's even beyond the efforts that we put into our avodah, to our work. And Hashem wants to show us when He says that even though my sanctification is greater than yours, but what's the purpose of my sanctification? The purpose of my sanctification is that in order for me to be able to bring it down and it should rest in this world. That's why that even though Hashem creates the world and seemingly we should be like angels, we're total nullified to Hashem. So how is it that Hashem creates a world where there's beings and creations that feel that they're separate from Hashem, even those who rebel against Chas v'Shalom Hashem? How is that even possible if Hashem is the source and life of all creation? And that is the greatness of Hashem. The greatness of Hashem is that He wants to be able to find that in the world that finds its separation, thinks that it's separate, nevertheless it can maintain it's separate, and within that find Hashem. And that's where Hashem really finds His Kedusha. And that's why the idea of sanctification is most brought out in a person by Kaddish Atzmecha b'Muterlach, when you sanctify yourself with the permissible. When you do Torah mitzvahs, so the Torah mitzvahs that you do, you're doing something holy. And even though the article that you do a mitzvah with should, by doing a mitzvah, be nullified to Hashem because you're doing something holy, in its material being, it's become something holy. But it's still a commandment from Hashem. When a person sanctifies himself in the permissible, you make yourself extra holy. Things that you could indulge in, you restrain yourself, or you turn the permissible into a holy experience. That's mamish bringing down the kedusha of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, which is l'mayla mikdushaschem. That's greater than the Jewish people's sanctification into the space of the world. And that's the idea of Sfiras Omer. Sfiras Omer is counting the Omer, like the Rebbe says. Why do we count? The Omer is, the days come and they go. It doesn't make a difference. But we know, like the Jewish people, it says that davar sheb'minyan lo yibotol, something that's counted becomes great. Like we spoke in the years before, that every time we count one day, Yishba Shefer Rav B'chol Oilmus, it brings down tremendous blessings, because when a person takes one moment of time, one limited area of space, and brings Kedusha, holiness, into that, especially within a way of Kaddish Atzmecha b'Muterlach, sanctify the permissible, so that's bringing down tremendous flow of blessings way beyond even a response to our efforts. And just to finish off with the word that we learned today about Mashiach, it talks about the coming of Mashiach, that Mashiach is going to be Moirich V'Dain, he's going to have the ability to smell and judge. And the idea the Rebbe explains is that the power of Mashiach is that he's not just going to see things the way they seem to us. Things seem separate. He's not going to judge what he sees or what he hears, because then you judge a person or a situation only, what do you want from me? That's what I see, that's what I understand. The ability of Mashiach is to have a smell, the sense of smell, that could even find the depth of the holiness even in the most dark situation. I want to bless everyone with a holy week, a Kedusha week. This is the day of the Rebbe Marash, the Chatchila River. Take that attitude, Tfer Shabbat Tferes, and we should bring the coming Mashiach B'Karv Mamash. Good Shabbos.